Hello everybody and welcome back to Rimworld, where we had a pretty disastrous time over the last couple of episodes, and it's caused us no end of bother really. So what I really want to have a quick look at, I know Kathleen is still recovering from the plague, but I think she'll be okay. I think we will be alright with that one. Unfortunately, because we had 3 people at once come down with malaria, and I had them all go to bed, it meant that the colony got kind of dirty, and I don't think that the beds are necessarily the best quality. That one, for example, is awful, and I think maybe if I'd have had Taurus in a better bed, she might not have died. And it's the same, well, the one that Kieran was in was a normal bed as well, but he was too far away from the medicine, so hopefully now there's going to be a bit of a change to the infrastructure, if I can say that word. And we're going to be getting the hospital up and running. Get some really, really good superior medical beds in there, even if we can't get the hospital beds yet. And hopefully that will help us against disease. One thing that I've now learned, if you ever have a jungle biome, a hospital is a really good thing. And having a nice big hospital that can have lots of beds in it, I think is going to be a real key as well. So, you know, we're not starving, we have power, we still have colonists, we have a prisoner that might come across to us, so we might not be too badly off. But we really, really need to... Oh, that's rotting as well. No, we could have had food out of all of those. All these things that happen when I'm not looking. Oh, right, okay. She has immunity to the plague now. Great. So it shouldn't be too long before she's feeling a little bit better. Fantastic. And everyone else is okay. Marrow's got weakened manipulation from the pinky finger. 90% still though. And that's the only thing that's really wrong with anybody at the moment. We've got a self-tamed wild boar. Oh, hello. He's on a little sleeping spot on the floor. I had for the dog. Okay, that's our pet boar. I'm going to start filling in these walls with slate. We're going to probably have quite a lot of slate, because there seems to be a lot of slate bricks around for some reason. Don't ask me why. I think those are meant to be... Oh, those are limestone. Have limestone, need to have slate because that'll actually then get built. Might look a bit gloomy, but better than nothing. I'd like to have that mined out, but the mining doesn't seem to be getting done, so that's one thing we need to have really quickly have a look at. Marrow should be doing a bit of mining. Oh, after growing. Nia should be doing mining after bed rest and stuff. Yeah, Nia might do some mining. That's fine. Okay, I'm going to turn the speed up. And see what happens. I'm hoping that someone will come and finish off these floors. Is it waiting for steel? Right, so we need to tell someone to go and mine some steel as well. Okay. So I'll just keep mining there. Some cargo pods have crashed. A bit of meat right next to a cobra. Yay! Honestly, I think a lot of the time it's easier just to stay in the base and eat potatoes. You know what I think I'm going to do there? I'm sorry about all the mishmash of walls, but I will eventually get them all replaced with the same type of walls. But I'm just going to block this in, and I'm going to put probably a slate door in there. So that other part of the base can be still used, but... Oh, Nia, what's wrong with you? Why do you need treatment? Flu? Ugh, bed rest for you then. What's a good bed? Shoddy, normal, awful, normal. Go in that bed then. Tell you what, I'm gonna probably have to build some, do some more heal root down here. Is this all soil? Yeah. So I can plant all the way through all of this here. So that's gonna be good and get some good big fields going. I don't want them too big because otherwise we're gonna really struggle. No one's really cooking at the moment either. Going on. Failed. Let's go and have a look at Kong and see how they're feeling about the base and what's going on. They would like a table in their room. And they're feeling generally bad for no apparent reason. They've been convinced by the warden, so we could make the room prettier. We could get them a table. Right. Let's build them a table. Just go in the corner there. Oh, I don't want to steal one. What am I doing? Get a wooden table. And also, I'm going to change the flooring to slate as well, because we have so many slate bricks and we can just use them. I want them to have a proper floor. I hate having not a proper floor. I don't know if I can deconstruct the floor. No, you'd have to go over it, unfortunately. But we haven't done that much of it yet. You know, I'm going to cancel all the jobs there so we can see what's going on properly. And then properly put that in. Yeah, okay. Because everything that's happening with Slate is getting built and done. We are still waiting for components. We have 2, 4, 6. We need 10. So someone needs to go out of the base and do a bit of mining. So I'm going to ask Nia to do that. I need to unrestrict her access to be allowed to go anywhere, and then say prioritize mining the compacted machinery, and then hauling it in as well. That's another area that wouldn't be too difficult to claim for the base. But we'll just let them get on for a little bit. See what happens. I'll make sure that everyone's got a weapon as well. A manhunter pack. Oh, good stuff. Just what I need right now. Yes, Kong is ours. Right, what do you do? Any good as a doctor? 3, 3, 9, and 3. I'm actually going to put them down a little bit in priority. Have a primary doctor. Always have 3 for flicking. Could be a good warden. You could be 2 for wardening. Handling. Hunting. Art. You're decent, really decent at art. Hunting I don't really care about because I just draft people for hunting and it makes no difference. Hauling 2. I think we need a few more people who are willing to haul. Cleaning 1. Research. Don't even bother. Do it as a, well, no, don't even bother. There. So Kong can start helping with the base. Fantastic. Those muffalos sound very angry. Oh, and Nia, I told her to go outside. Oh, thank goodness. Of course. She's not going to go outside because she's sick. So I'm really glad that I didn't ever tell her to prioritise that. I'm actually going to restrict her back to inside because I don't like the look of those things. They look really, really horrible. No, Maru! Get back inside, quick! Thank you. What on earth did I do there? I zoned it wrong, probably. Yeah, that's not home area, okay? Not home area. None of that is home area. It's because I expanded the walls and it auto-expanded the home area with the walls. None of that is home area. Unless there's a fire, then I'll expand it. I want these. They'll be really good. They'll give me all the components I need for my research bench. But no! There's man-hunting, evil beasts and cobras and stuff outside. I could go and shoot them. They are already fairly, like, injured. Who have we got with guns? Two. X310, do you need to have, are you a brawler? No, actually, you can use a gun. You just have no skill in it. But you can get skill in it. Nia is a brawler. Oh, actually. Survival rifle's been commandeered now. Kong, you can maybe pick up a bow and arrow or something though. Nothing to stop you doing that. That's a good great bow. And that one is a poor one. Right, okay, well I think the good one will be yours then. Hospital is getting there. We need a few lights in there though. I want it well lit so I can see what's going on. So I'll have a light in each corner. It's gonna cost a lot. It's gonna cost an awful lot. But it's gonna be worth it. Now there was silver on the map somewhere. Did anyone ever manage to get that in? A whole bunch of steel out there too. Where's the manhunters? Oh my goodness. All your stuff does belong to us. That's very unfortunate though. Oh well, Kong, you can have a gun now. Right, I'm going to I'm going to draft some people. I'm going to draft you and you and you. With your 0 shooting skill, I hope you don't kill anybody. Kong, did you pick up your bow? Apparently not. Okay, well, you can pick up this bow now. Don't understand where that other bow went. Never mind. So Marrow, Catalina, next 310. I'm going to draft you. Just going to quickly check on Catalina. Oh, how annoying. She's not treated for her flu. X310, you're getting undrafted, and you will prioritise treating Nia. It says there's drugs everywhere. It's fine. Right. The rest of you will come there. we're going to see if we can shoot one of these muffaloes. Okay, so I would want the worst shooter, which is probably... Actually, X-Ray 10 is the worst shooter, so that's fine. To have a quick look. So, Catalina, how are you for shooting? 6, not too bad. 8, not too bad. 3. Okay, so Kong, you're going to go closest. Catalina, next closest. Marrow, furthest away. The idea is that the person at the back is going to aim better and maybe not shoot the people in front as much. Now let's see if any of the muffaloes come through this way. Okay. Kong, pull back. Okay. We can either rescue them and try and train them, or we can melee attack them to death and have them eat. I'm thinking at this stage of the colony, probably the best thing to do... Are they both male? Yeah. It's just to go and melee attack them to death. Kong, undrafted. Marrow, undrafted. There was still a snake around somewhere. I don't know where that's gone. And beat them to death. Might take a while. Kong, do you need a bed? Oh no. That one probably shouldn't be a medical. Okay. Actually, let's make this shoddy one non-medical. Near's in a shoddy bed. I'm going to set that as non-medical. Hopefully Nia will move to the good bed. Yeah. That will help her a lot. Minor flu, 65%. Not too much to worry about. Some meat will be coming soon. Cool, Catalina, go and melee attack that one to death as well. And then I would like someone to come and reset these traps. If possible. Can anyone do that? I have to rearm them and then I have to prioritise it. Right, Catalina, are you a hauler? Can you haul them back in? Unrestrict you just for a second. We can bring that muffalo back, and that will be lots of meat and hide and all sorts of cool things. Might leave the dead people in here just to make people a bit paranoid. I'm just going to unrestrict Marrow as well, and he can bring that one in. Okay, Kong, go in your bed. That's your bed, okay? I'm kind of annoyed that, like, we could have had 7 colonists by now and we have 5, but it's better than nothing. Flip that, please. Those components might be enough to... 6, 7, 8, 9, and there's one in there. Yeah, that'll be enough to finish the research bench. I do feel a bit bad though. It had loads of silver on them as well. It wasn't our fault. And there's chocolate. Chocolate's my favourite stuff. And hopefully it'll be the colonists' favourite stuff too. And there's fine meals and silver and everything. So good. Especially because we've got low food at the moment, apparently. Okay, Marrow, please go and bring some of the silver in. Silver's very handy too. We have 0 of it at the moment, and if we get more, we can make the hospital. I think that might be what we're missing for some of it. Oh no, the silver and stuff is all in there for all of these, and the steel. It's just the ones over here that don't. And that's a big pack of capybaras. Cloud watching. That's always worrying when people cloud watch. Makes me feel like they don't like their recreational activities. So, I'm thinking a recreation room might be needed. Where would I put that? Put it in behind the hospital, as long as I don't put it too near to the wall. Doesn't have to be massive either. So I just tell them to mine out a little area behind there. Could actually be quite a big area and still have a few tiles spare. And we can still have rooms coming back here as well. Or maybe even, we won't bother with that. But yeah, that'll be the recreation room, and we'll put a load of TVs and sofas and everything in there. It'll be really cool. Okay, let's go faster. Faster! How's Nia's flu going? Still minor, 78% done. I think that should be fine. Just have to keep an eye on the treatment. I mean, the malaria really went through us. It was horrible. But I'm going to have good beds. We're going to deconstruct some of the worst beds and replace them. That's going to be another real mission for us to do. Still got a load of slate blocks. I don't know why no one's building, but it could just be the work instructions. So what's the build? Construct. Catalina constructs. X310 doesn't really. Too busy wardening, smithing, tailoring. Yeah, I would like to leave that. Near mines before doing construction. And Marrow, I would prefer to grow a mine before constructing. Yeah, that's fine. So Catalina will do most of the constructing. And I don't mind that, that's fine. Oh, Nia needs some treatment for the flu. Catalina's eating the chocolate. Girl after my own heart. Someone please, treat Nia. Thank you. That'd be handy. I think I'm going to turn people down to the worst medication now, because I'm going to need medication for the proper medication to build hospital beds. I'm going to have to trade for it. And they're using it all up. It's not good times. There's only one left anyway, actually. So has everyone who needs a gun got a gun now? Yeah, that's cool. I thought I told them to build a wall there. And doesn't seem to be part of the instructions anymore. It's all taking quite a lot of time, unfortunately, because there are so few colonists. Catalina, where are you going? Ah, she's going to get all the silver down there. Let's just check there's nothing about to eat her face. Don't think there is, it's just boars. It does take a lot of silver to make these hospital rooms, but once they've all been made, it's going to be a lot easier. I think a big hospital in a jungle biome is a very, very good idea. With ideally enough beds for like all of the colonists and beds of good quality. But definitely the next thing I need to do, I need to tart this prisoner room up a bit, just make it nice. But I'm trying to do that. No one's really building it because they're too busy with the hospital, and I don't mind them prioritising the hospital. That's fine. Oh, actually, you can work on that. I could prioritise them to work on that. I do think that that's worth it. I don't like... Well, I think I overdid prioritising before. Okay, I'm going to get the steel. Careful of that cobra. You better be carrying more than 3 pieces of steel there. Yeah, cool. What's Catalina doing? Sleeping. Everyone's asleep. But I think sometimes with this, you have to wait for things to get finished before you really try. No. I should have enough components to finish that off now. Ah, cool. Immunity to the flu. Which means you'll be able to go out mining components soon, and that then means that we'll be able to start work on this proper research bench, which means the whole rest of the second half of the game will open up to us effectively. Okay, hospital is looking better every second. Nia is mining, chipping away at that new recreation room. I'm actually going to put a chest set in there straight away. Where's the chest set gone? Yeah, joy stuff. And maybe even a billiards table. Make a wooden one. No. Can I make a slate one? Yes. Apparently can't go there yet. It's not enough room. Alright, fine. A slate billiards table. No. A slate chess table. With some nice tube television. 100 steel, 8 components. I might give them one of those. Might be nice. I'm going to put some stools around that, and they're going to be made of slate as well. Everything's going to be slate because that's what we have tons of. I think that's what this whole mountain's made of. Let me just look. Like that's all, yeah, this is all slate we're mining out. So we're never going to run out of that. Spring has sprung, the grass is riz. I wonder where the birdies is. I'm starting to enjoy this colony now. I'm really starting to think it's looking good. Although, actually, I do need to mine that out. I don't quite think we were quite right with that, and probably get rid of that. And then mine that. Oh, that's actually not... We need to build a wall in there, so that's got a little way to go yet. But that'll be a nice big room for them to chill out in. Put the billiards table down the end, and they'll have lots of cool stuff to do, and they won't have to sit cloud watching all the time, which I don't entirely like. I would like some beds to start getting reinstalled in the hospital. I would like someone to prioritise that, please. If possible. No? You prioritise uninstalling it? No? Apparently not. Oh, Catalina apparently. Yay! They're getting married! Where are they? Marrow in his best jacket. Nia in her best dress of grey. And they're getting married! Congratulations, Marrow and Nia! You are married. I hope you're happy. I need a bigger table so everyone can chat. Oh, that's nice to see everyone chatting. No! Sensory mechanites? What on earth is that? But, you know what? It means he gets to go in the new hospital. I'm going to set that as non-medical. Set that as medical. That bed is normal. I would like to try and get some good beds in there, but at least it's a normal one. So you get to go in the hospital. Catalina, I would like you to prioritise... Can we prioritise that? Oh, I know what it is. I've not put a tile under the door again. But hopefully being on sterile tile will help. With the sensory mechanites. Makes you really tired. Okay. That's mild pain, untreated. What? He gets enhanced, like, everything. But gets really tired. I don't know if I want to treat you from this. I do, actually. I want you to be good, to feel better. Rest until healed, Marrow. Don't you? Get resting. I like my colonists to rest. So I like them to be happy. Right, okay. Mild pain. Oh, right, I think this is one a bit like gutworms, where you don't develop an immunity or anything like that. It just sort of weakens you in some ways and it enhances you in others and makes you have an effect, but you don't really particularly need to be putting the person in hospital all the time. But they do need to go to hospital when it's time for treatment, so I just need to keep an eye on Marrow and make sure that he gets his treatment when he's supposed to. But that's okay. So I think I'm going to end the episode there on that sort of high note and sort of low note, where we've got Marrow and Nia who are now really happy because they're newlyweds. They'll probably want a double bed now. Got married, 50. Joy. Which helps with all the horrible stuff that's happened. Me, to be honest, the mood isn't too bad. Most people are content in the colony, so that's a rare thing to happen to me, to be honest. Hospital's getting built, so I'm really happy with that. Going to really work next time on getting the research bench finished as much as I can. Send Nia out to do a bit of a mining expedition to get some... Well, actually, do you know what? We'll just deconstruct all these. We'll just go out and we'll deconstruct them. Now we've got the man-eating muffalos out of the way. Bring in these components as well. And then hopefully we'll get the research bench built and then we can start doing really cool stuff. That's the plan. And with a bit of luck, we might get some more colonists along the way, get back up to 6 or 7 maybe, and that'll make it just a little bit less difficult on everybody. I think, need to make sure that somebody is growing, because that looks like a problem waiting to happen. We've got a little bit of rice growing. We've got no, whatever that was, cotton. I'm not so worried about cotton, but that's an entire potato plant field that just hasn't been sown. So that needs to be sorted very quickly. But we'll do that in the next episode. So I hope you liked this one. And if you did, then please leave me a like in the comment section below. And if you want to see more Rimworld, then please subscribe to the channel and then I can let you know when the new videos are out. I hope to see you next time. But in the meantime, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.